Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Chicago Fire star still open to return 5 years after character's death. As he takes the spotlight in his new sci-fi comedy Daddy, Yuri Sardarov reminisced about his cherished time on Chicago Fire and sparked fan speculation over whether his character Otis might make an unexpected return to the firehouse. In an interview with Screen Rant about his starring role in the thrilling new sci-fi dark comedy Daddy, Yuri Sardarov reflected on his time working on Chicago Fire and weighed in on the possibility of a return to the series. Sardarov played Brian Zvoncik, the beloved fan favorite affectionately known as Otis, for an impressive 8 seasons. His tragic death in the season 8 premiere, Sacred Ground, left fans heartbroken and remains one of the show's most unforgettable moments. When asked whether he would ever reprise his role as Otis on Chicago Fire in a flashback scene or any other way, the actor said, "Oh yeah, oh my God. Look, that's my family. We got so close on that set, and I just saw a bunch of them the other week, and I would do it in a heartbeat, just because I miss everybody and I love everybody. It was just such a pleasant set to be on." Not only is it exciting for fans of Sardarov and Chicago Fire to hear that he would enthusiastically return to the hit series, but it's also heartwarming to learn that he and the cast remain so close. More than a decade after the show's 2012 debut, he expanded on this by adding, "Everybody that comes onto that set, every actor that comes on goes, well, the rumors I've heard are true. This is the greatest cast that I've ever worked with, and they continue to do that. And that's why the show's so successful. That's why it goes on for so long. People want to be there." Although Sardarov has yet to film any new episodes of Chicago Fire since his character's demise, Otis was last seen in flashbacks during season 9, using material from previously aired episodes. This may leave room for the possibility of his character making an expanded appearance in the future on the show, whether through more flashbacks or a special return. Lastly, Sardarov also shared Chicago Fire, "Man, I miss those folks. I had such a great time filming it for nearly a decade of my life." After Sardarov's role on Chicago Fire, the actor has remained active and will soon star as Sebastian in Daddy from Anchor Bay Entertainment. Set in a dystopian society where the state determines who is eligible to become a father, the film follows 4 men attending a retreat in the remote California mountains, hoping to demonstrate their readiness for parenthood. The film was written and directed by Neil Kelly and Jonah Sherman. Daddy will soon have screenings at Michigan Theater, Ann Arbor MI, and December 11, Gardena Theater, Gardena K. The film will also be released on VOD on February 25. It's been 5 years since the death of Brian Otis Zvoncik, a character who stole hearts with his humor, loyalty, and unshakable bond with his firehouse family on Chicago Fire. Yuri Sardarov, the actor who brought Otis to life, may have left the show physically, but his presence continues to resonate with fans, cast, and crew alike. In a recent interview, Sardarov shared that he remains open to reprising his role, even if just in a flashback, dream sequence, or spin-off cameo. This revelation sparked excitement among loyal viewers who have never quite moved past Otis's heroic sacrifice. The question isn't just whether Yuri Sardarov could return, but how Otis might reappear in a way that honors his legacy while giving fans a moment of closure. A heartfelt goodbye that still hurts. Otis's death in season 8 was one of the most emotional moments in the history of Chicago Fire. Trapped in a burning mattress factory, he made the ultimate sacrifice, saving his team but succumbing to his injuries. His final words, spoken in Russian, translated to, "Brother, I will be with you always." Those words, directed at his best friend Joe Cruz, encapsulated the love and camaraderie that defined Otis's relationships with his colleagues. In the aftermath of his death, Firehouse 51 struggled to fill the void he left behind. Cruz, in particular, wrestled with guilt, sorrow, and a yearning to honor Otis's memory. His journey led him to name his firstborn son Brian, a gesture that brought many fans to tears. The Firehouse constructed a memorial bench outside their station, a quiet reminder of the sacrifice Otis made. But 5 years later, his shadow still lingers. In Yuri Sardarov's words, "Otis wasn't just a character I played. He was part of this family, and families never forget their own." How could Otis return? The beauty of storytelling in a long-running series like Chicago Fire is its flexibility. While Otis's death was permanent in the narrative, the creative team has ample ways to bring him back without undermining the emotional weight of his passing. 1. Flashbacks of brotherhood. Joe Cruz has been on a journey of personal growth since losing Otis. However, as he raises young Brian Cruz, he might reflect on key moments with his late best friend, offering viewers a glimpse into their bond before tragedy struck. Flashback episodes could weave seamlessly into current storylines, showing Otis mentoring Cruz, cracking jokes in Molly's bar, or even offering sage advice about life and love. 2. A dream sequence with purpose. The stress of firefighting, coupled with the challenges of fatherhood, could push Cruz into an emotional spiral. In a dream sequence, Otis might appear to him, offering reassurance or a nudge in the right direction. Such a scene could serve as both a cathartic release for Cruz and a poignant moment for fans who miss Otis's wisdom and wit. 3. A haunting presence. What if the firehouse itself carried echoes of Otis? A storyline involving unexplained phenomena, lights flickering, an alarm sounding without cause, might lead the team to wonder if their fallen brother is watching over them. It would blend Chicago Fire's grounded drama with a touch of the ethereal, celebrating the idea that love transcends death. 4. A video legacy. In an age of smartphones and digital archives, what if someone unearthed a video Otis recorded before his death? Perhaps it's a lighthearted message for Cruz or a heartfelt speech about the firehouse's future. The discovery could spark a new wave of emotions and bring Otis's voice back to the screen in a way that feels organic and authentic. Sardarov's thoughts on returning. When asked about revisiting the role, Yuri Sardarov shared his enthusiasm. "It's always been about the fans," he said. "If there's a way to give them more of Otis while respecting the story we've told, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I owe so much to this character, and I know how much he means to everyone who's watched the show." Sardarov went on to praise the Chicago Fire creative team for their sensitivity in handling Otis's departure. "They didn't just kill him off and move on," he said. "They've kept his spirit alive in the show, in Cruz's arc, in the little tributes here and there. It's a testament to how much they care about the story and the fans." The fans speak out. Fans of Chicago Fire have never stopped mourning Otis. Social media is flooded with posts reminiscing about his funniest lines, his bromance with Cruz, and his knack for lightening the mood during intense moments. A recent Reddit thread posed the question, if Otis could return, how would you want it to happen? Responses ranged from heartfelt, a scene where Cruz tells baby Brian about the real Brian, to creative, Otis appears in a dream to warn the team about a dangerous fire. Many fans echoed the sentiment that Otis' return, even briefly, would be a balm for their still aching hearts. Looking forward. While Yuri Sardarov's potential return remains speculative, the idea has reinvigorated discussions about Otis's impact on Chicago Fire. His character embodied the heart and soul of Firehouse 51, a reminder that bravery and kindness can coexist even in the face of danger. As the show continues to evolve, it's clear that Otis's memory will never fade. Whether through a brief appearance, a heartfelt flashback, or a subtle tribute, his legacy endures, not just in the hearts of his fictional family, but in the millions of fans who continue to cherish him. For now, viewers hold on to hope, united by one thought: Firehouse 51 wouldn't be the same without Otis. And if Yuri Sardarov ever does step back into those well-worn firefighter boots, it would be like welcoming an old friend home again.